Is this the kind of video where I share some good news? Yeah, it is. I thought we'd have a look at Flashing Badger headquarters and get an idea of what's happening over the next couple of months. The channel's been going for a year now, and to give you an idea of the growth rate that we've had, it took about 6 months to get our first 1,000 subscribers. And over the last 6 months, it's absolutely exploded and we've almost hit 10,000. So I'll probably say this a bit throughout the video, but thank you so much to those of you that are already supporting the channel. During a couple of the slower months, it was pretty hard to get the motivation to keep working on videos that I didn't think anyone was going to watch. But then I'd release one and there'd be support within the comments section and within the community, and that would absolutely propel me into the next project. So coming alongside the growth of the channel means that there's been the introduction of some sponsorships, which will hopefully financially support the channel, which can be frustrating as a viewer because you get these integrated sponsorships. But I hope you do appreciate that by having that financial support, it means that the quality and the quantity of the videos should in theory both increase. You've probably seen a couple already. There's Surfshark VPN and Into the AM t-shirts. Now these don't directly link to the hobby, but I tell you what does, it is really awesome, is Warlord Games have sent me a bunch of box sets of minis, including Bolt Action, the entire starter set, as well as some extra Bolt Action minis, and the Judge Dredd starter set, which I am so hyped for. And Army Painter have sent me a set of speed paints and a whole bunch of brushes. I've got some ideas for what I want to do with all of this. I'm going to run them by you now, and you'll be my sounding board. You can let me know what you like and you don't like, and give me your ideas as well. So the obvious thing that comes to mind for me will be to grab one of these box sets, grab the speed paints, and show you a time-effective and cost-effective way to dive into a brand new board game. Realistically, how you can get them all ready for play. We'll put together some terrain that is thematic and fun. And then I'll convince Gordon to come over, we'll roll some dice, and we'll film a narrative style bat rep so that we're creating some content that is entertaining and it's not my usual style of just Games Workshop on top of Games Workshop. For Bolt Action, I can just picture this big thematic desert map where Gordon and I go head to head, picking one faction each. And for something like Judge Dredd, I'm picturing that urban industrial city block warfare. Because the games are smaller in its skirmish style, we could even tick off a couple in like a small narrative campaign. And then for like the extra dudes that I've got, rather than just including them in the box set, I'm picturing, well, I want to dip my toes into dioramas. I absolutely love watching videos on YouTube with like MT Speedcrafts and these amazing talented individuals that put together dioramas that are thematic and creative and they tell a story. I'm picturing these guys in an alternate universe combat where they're going head to head with something of an obscene scale like a greater demon or something maybe from Age of Sigmar fantasy. That'd be pretty cool. But again, let me know what you think. Leave something down in the comments to help guide me, because honestly, I do read them all and it does help shape what sort of videos I put together. And speaking of dioramas, I still have some 10mm scale fantasy models that Proxy Wargaming sent over. I've never painted 10mm before, and that'd be something that'd be really cool for a diorama. This tiny little diorama with so much character, and that would challenge me to try and paint 10mm. So that could be pretty fun as well. So these are all ideas that I'm considering, but what's actually on my painting desk at the moment? If you don't want any spoilers because you want to see the videos come out and for it to be a surprise to you, then by all means jump ahead. I'll put some sort of chapter so you can skip it. But on my painting desk at the moment, I have a couple of Blood Angels models that I'm working on. I've got the Apothecary from the Leviathan box set, and I'm trying to do a really grim, dark, disgusting white armor. And I couldn't help it. I've been wanting to paint a Blood Angels Dreadnought since I started, and I'm finally working on one of those. That should be fun. I've tried to add a lot of unique character to it, and hopefully you'll like that one. But I can't wait to show you both of those Blood Angels models because my army is small, but it's starting to grow and it's all piecing together and it looks really cool when you lay them out. And what else am I working on? October, I'm putting together a video for the Orcs. So once I finish the Blood Angels, I'll dive into this. But I had already assembled and designed a model for the Orcs that I was going to paint, and I was ready to put paint down. And then Gordon sent me a message with a photo of an Age of Sigmar model and told me that it'd probably be a good idea to convert up. And he's right, it looks so cool. I love the idea of what he's come up with. So I'm going to shelve my first idea until I need something different. And I'm going to dive into this Age of Sigmar conversion for the orcs. And hopefully I can get this out in time for October, but I reckon I'll be good. And streaming, I had a go at streaming a couple of months ago. I just did the one. I had so much fun, but as I discovered then, once I hit record, streaming was really easy, that everything is set up and it's a cheeky video I can do over half an hour to an hour. But bringing the computer and the equipment and everything downstairs to set up was a bit of a heartache. So I think I'm going to restrict the streams until I'm on annual leave from my work. But if you are keen on seeing more, definitely let me know, because it's an idea I've put on the back burner until I get lots of free time. But I did have a lot of fun doing it because it's like I get to interact with people live and it makes it real, compared to, I do enjoy reading the comments and going back and forth, but being able to interact on the fly was actually really cool. So I've spoken about the ideas I've got, what's on my painting desk, streaming, and there was a fourth, working with other content creators. I've been able to work with Mini Wargaming when I painted Constantine Valdor for Josh, and I've got to work with MT Speedcrafts on the Orc and Blood Angels diorama, which was awesome. He did such a great job with it. I want to work with more content creators. The business side is obvious. It's a way for us to be able to expose our viewers to other content that they would enjoy, meaning we get more views. But the cool part is it's finding a social aspect to the hobby as well, that I'm not just creating on my own. And it is so easy to get motivated when I'm paired up with someone and they're putting their ideas in as well. That idea with MT Speedcrafts was ace. Being able to paint some models and then just send them across the world, knowing that over the next month or two, he was going to create a diorama with them. And then the big reveal on the day, I absolutely love that. So if you know someone, or if you're that person and you'd love to pair up, then let me know. You can contact me here, you can get me via email or over on Instagram. Either way, they'll get through to me. The videos for my Blood Angels army, that slow painting journey, if you're enjoying those, let me know. I know Blood Angels aren't for everyone, but I hope you do enjoy the fact it's just capturing the journey of piecing together an army. And it puts a spotlight on the fact that it does take a lot of time and effort. With that as well, let me know what you'd like to see next. It's all Space Marines, so think Space Marines. I'm very lucky that I've been able to pair up with Emperor, who are an Australian company that I've been buying models off for years. And they've offered to send me across a couple more. I haven't put together any jump pack infantry yet for the Blood Angels, and this will be one of my focuses, especially now that I was sort of anticipating they'd release the Primaris Assault Jump Infantry. I think I'll focus on that, but I just remembered as well that I've bought Outrider bikes and Infernus Marines, and I want a jump captain, and I want a jump chaplain, I want all these different things. Point me in the right direction. So far I have Interceptors, the Dreadnought that I'm working on, and the Apothecary. Ooh, I'll let you know as well, myself and the Flashing Badger support team, including the always entertaining Gordo and the amazingly talented Dingles, will be at the Penny Arcade Expo in Melbourne. I think it's the first week of October, so that's PAX. And we'll be slinking around for a couple of days. By all means, if you want to catch up, shoot me a message, or you can say hi on the day and show me what's on your painting table. So there you have it, a comprehensive update on everything that's happening in Flashing Badger painting. Thank you so much again. If you want to support the channel, heaps of different ways you can do it, but if nothing else, if you kick back, relax and watch, then I'm happy. I'll see you on the next one, which I think will be the Apothecary for Blood Angels. I'll see you then.